Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Coming at you with semi-pro playoffs tonight with LGC versus Mexican. On commentary, Dis.
Hey, good to be here with you, Beeve. I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be fun, man.
Yeah, we just caught Mexican just a few days ago, looking really sharp, and LGC is a pretty stacked lineup. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, this could be a really good back and forth match right here. Both these teams pretty evenly matched. Well, I thought there was a place to post stream links in the semi-pro tournament, but I'm just gonna post in general chat. Hope it's okay.
Definitely seen out of Mexican, especially in their last couple matches, just really great focus fire and brawling ability. Um, they're definitely a team you don't want to sit in front of real long because they will delete you.
Yes, they
And
will.
of course, L. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they can be on point with that focus fire.
Absolutely. And over on the LGC side, I mean, just really sharp strats and good rotations and good map awareness. So this is going to be just like a classic battle here. I'm expecting.
Oh yeah. And we get to start out on Thefts. Now, I'm not sure whose map pick this is. Um, okay, looks like this is going to be LGC side. And we should be launching any second.
So I think one of the things to look for early, Beeve, is LGC, whether or not they're going to send that Type 5 down the snake road. We've seen a lot of teams taking that Type 5 and cinching it up right there next to that A cap and
Yep.
using it as a counter to shoot across the rails or back at the dip up there or the ridge line up there at like 07, Bravo 7.
I think that's what we're going to see. Now, hmm, I think we are on the Mexican side of the lobby, so we're seeing those Mexican beans come out as far as the F3-4 right there. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if they're going to get really aggressive on the spotting run.
Expect they're going to use those bat chats to extend that southern vision past B cap. Light Tank's being very aggressive
Yep.
out in the middle of the field. Dark is out there. Little Cheese Curd is out there. They see each other with their shots flying.
Oh yeah, cheese curd with a good little snapshot right there. Now where is the top five? Yep, he is cruising down towards the road.
This is kind of the strat that I was thinking, where they're to run the chieftains. They'll put probably the Terran back there on the tracks, etc. And they just have those bat chats kind of holding the backside of that map right now. You don't want to get pushed, but you want to protect that Type 5 to get into the Snake Road. And I think that's what Mexican is trying to dime out there where Dark is. Back over on the tracks, it looks like Bama Freak is already throwing shots up. The question is he going to get over the tracks for free and not get hit? And it definitely looks like he is over
Yeah,
the tracks for free. I expect him to push up pretty deep. Just blocked a shot there.
yeah, I think the Valor. I mean, I could see him pushing all the way up to that um corner right there at the 4 line.
Yeah, and I think Dolphin will just sit right there on C1 and cause some big problems to that Valor back there.
You know,
Anytime you
still
can use an
no,
IS-7 as your spotting vehicle, that's
still no movement out of the top five. He is just kind of holding in the south right now.
well, and you can see with Mexican, they've kind of created that nice diagonal from A6 all the way down to G0, just a diagonal of tanks where it'll hold this line and pretty much daring um, LGC to take the A cap.
Here comes a little bit of cap pressure.
And is this a rear side push coming from the Bat Chats and Mexican?
Yeah, Batchats and I-7s are pushing in.
This is a really aggressive play by Mexican because these
I-7
Bat
getting
Chats
clipped
are
out.
in a nice crossfire, right?
Yeah, they are. I mean, well, the Batchat up on top, he is on reload, unfortunately. He's just trying to hide behind the rock.
They got a good clip out. Wow,
Uh,
this is really an aggressive play by Mexican coming into EPS took a lot of damage there. He's down to a 2-shot. He's going to make it into the dip. Sonic
okay,
Stew's
now
trading in the Type 5.
back up north, we do have double cap pressure on. They did add the Terran on. LT's coming in for resets though.
They might,
Oh no, he didn't go in. I don't think he lit
I'm
anybody on the
almost
base right
surprised.
there.
I'm surprised they haven't thrown one of those other British heavies on. Why not just triple cap right now and win the game?
Oh, okay, there's a
Oh,
reset
good
into the LT.
resets.
Dark may go down here though. He is down to 92 HP.
And he's tracked. Ram kill, little cheese curd. Big kill right there. Down goes the Valor. Oh, 3 tanks lost by Mexican to get that reset there.
All right, now back in the south, they did lose Messianic Stew in the top five. The Bat
Yeah.
holding on for dear life with a one shot. And it looks like
GPS
MVG
goes
in
down on the other
his.
side. Yeah, this is
Yeah, I mean, get that cap pressure back on, boys.
yeah, it almost seems like just throw 3 on the cap right now, and there's
Yeah,
not a whole lot that Mexican can do. They're going to have to YOLO to get to all these tanks. And now
yeah.
they're to set up Dolphin up in the back. Bama Freak's coming in with the armor. It'd be very, very difficult to get a reset.
I don't think. No,
14
nobody's even
seconds.
going to make it. Kratos
Oh,
gets tracked in the center. The Chieftain out on the far right side, just really long path to run. By the time he gets there and has to aim in, he's not going to get the shot.
Kratos
Oh, he just
down.
gets focused.
Chucky down. Whoa. Wow, Beeve, that was pretty impressive on the LGC side. Um, I mean, Mexican really had no choice except to get in there and get those resets on that Mexican side. Um, Chucky um, was their big damage dealer at 2734. Did a nice job with the Terran. Um, Throwing some big chunky shots early on. Kratos in the IS-7 putting up almost 2,500. GPS with the Unskinned Valor putting up 1744. And then Yarmouth in the Bat Chat putting up 1125. But over there on the LGC side, it's Zorro in the Bat Chat, 2622 and a kill. Good game. Both. I love it when the Bat Chats are on top. Um, Yeah, right. Sin in his bat chat, putting up almost 2,600 as well, picking up a kill. Those bat chats were killer together. A Dolphin in the Terran, almost putting up 2K there. IS-7 driver, Bama Freak, jumping the tracks, pushing up, putting up 1853. He had another nice game there. So out of the gate, LGC with the first victory. Let's see if Mexican can come back and tie this one up.
See what happens. Now, I believe this is just a best of five, so. And I'm trying to think, they have a set tiebreaker map, but I don't remember what it is.
So I think one of the things that in that Mexican kind of didn't necessarily work the way they wanted is they pushed into that Type 5 and Bat Chat cross, and they just couldn't clean that up quick enough. They got kind of bogged down in trading with a Type 5 and trying to dig out bat chats that were hiding up on that ridge line there. And anytime you make that push on the south, you're really susceptible to a cap out up north, and that's exactly what happened to them. So um, I'm not saying it was an ill-advised push. I'm just saying they couldn't get the tanks out they needed to get out quick enough. You take out a Bat Chat and the Type 5 quickly, Mexican wins that game.
Very true.
We got tanks flying up again over there on that LGC, and I know LGC is made up of 3 different clans, as you can see with Zen and NVR. It makes it a little
Yeah.
confusing, but you're seeing
I'm,
some pretty standard fare in terms of defense. Pull down British tanks, a couple chieftains, unskinned valor. Interesting picks is that IS-4 and VZ-55 IS-7. You might see those tanks jumping the tracks and extending some of that defense in the north. And then I
yes.
expect that Terran to be sitting up in the back, either defending one of the 2 caps there. Not a heck of a lot of vision on defense coming out of the LGC side. Wonder if they're going to throw up a light tank or a medium to kind of round out that roster.
I would think we're gonna see a couple of bats come out somewhere.
Yeah, well, they already got 7 up, so I'm guessing they only got one more pick. It's either going to be a light tank or a medium, I'm guessing.
Hey, Dirty, how's it going? Welcome to the stream tonight.
Hey, and then you looking over on the Mexican side, again, a pretty meta lineup in terms of what you'd expect there. 3 British tanks, an IS-7, a CS, a Batchat LT. That looks like a pretty flexible lineup. You can do a whole lot with that. Like the double Batchat with the CS. Definitely want to be mobile, and that gives you a lot of mobility and a lot of vision. A little bit lighter lineup than the defense, but again, it's defense, so you can chunk up a little bit.
Oh
and
yeah.
and sure enough, are you seeing this, Beaver? No light tank, no medium coming out of the LGC side.
I mean, maybe they're just gonna go full on push, full aggression.
I think they're going to extend the vision on the rails using that IS-4 and maybe something else. And you don't really need to extend vision on the B cap. You just need to kind of hug one of the bulls with those held down tanks, right?
Pretty much. Yep. I don't know. Let's see what they're gonna do. Maybe they fool us all and go with a full on south push.
It could be a full on south push. I'm ready for it either way.
All right, 2 seconds and we'll find out. All right, looks like IS-4, IS-7 are gonna be heading towards tracks. Oh, wait. Are they sending the chieftain? And they're all going.
Wow. Like I said, this is an aggressive, heavy lineup, and they're definitely going to put that Terran up there in that C0 position, extend the two heavies across B cap, and everything else is
Now does the LT get the lot on the chieftain and IS-4 right here?
free across the tracks. This is an aggressive play by aggressive defensive plays by LGC, right?
Yep. Good shot by the meanest screen right there, getting that shot into the LT. He just stayed there just a little too long.
Clearly, the bulk of Mexicans tanks are heading up towards that A cap, but are they reconsidering? I already see one of the chieftains dropping off.
Yeah,
Terran looks like
chieftains.
it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. And
Yeah, I
I
thought
think
he was
what's
gonna
get
fall back too, but
I think Shapeshifter in his IS-7 has really thrown them off. When I
yeah,
see an IS-7 up that close, I'm thinking, how do I cap A?
yeah. It looks like they are gonna be in a full-on rotate here. Tehran trying to get it. I don't know if he was trying to get a shot into Bama or if he was just trying to destroy some cover, but he did fire something out that way.
It's hard to say, but so these mediums have now grouped up down here on the JK line, JK0. They should have the vision advantage on all the tanks down there. The Terran is relying on its Zorro in the 55, the VZ, to be able to dime out these 3 tanks, and I don't think he has the vision to do that.
No, 63 did just take a shot, but bounce, but he's definitely being outspotted here.
I don't know if you can blind fire where you think that Terran is, because that Terran can kind of move around up there, and I think he's pretty much hull down behind those rocks. He's in that bush pretty good. I guess he's not hull down, but he's hidden pretty nicely.
Yeah, he's camoed up.
Yeah, no,
Now,
I'm looking at that. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to hit him. Here
yeah,
comes the
everybody,
rotation.
yep, almost completely rotated back. Now, if they full on push this, Zoro is going to go down very
They got it.
quickly. Tehran he should have time to run, but he should at least get 1 or 2 shots in before he has to book it.
So what I would do is, let's see what happens. I'd push the heavies high, I'd push the mediums low, kill the Terran, and then secure that cap and have those mediums be the aggressors. See what's happening. It looks like they're not here. Everybody's moving.
Yep, full on push Terran. Oh, he gets a shot, but he
Oh,
bounces.
Zoro has to boogie. Zoro knows it's coming. You're in. Terran connects a nice shot against Kratos, but Terran now is
Terran.
taken. Dolphin is
Oh,
gone. Focus fire. Good out of MXICN. Can they get Zoro out quickly? Yes, they
Zoro's
do.
down. Yep,
So now the play isn't to cap. The play should be you have a 2 tank advantage. Kill these guys before that IS-7 and IS-4 can get into the battle.
yep. But now they are already back over track and coming back quickly. Now
Does it seem like the
Mexican
mediums are
rotating
swinging to
out
the
though.
field?
Yeah. So they're just going to hope the heavies can hold here. Now the
It's
mediums
very
are going to run into the IS-4, IS-7 who are going to cut down the center road.
which is a great play by LGC. Just great map awareness and realizing that, yeah, those mediums disappeared off the map. We need to come back and cover A cap. So super smart play right there. A couple shots go into the IS-7, only eats one of them, but pretty safe positions where Bama Freak and Shifter are right now. Nice shot into the bat chat by Shapeshifter.
Now the Mexican heavies, two of them are down very low over here, just kind of stuck behind a rock, not able to move or really do much of anything. They are just slowly getting chewed down. So these meds
A
in the
great,
slot tank are going to have to make a move soon.
Yeah, I was just about to say the firing line that LGC is set up over BCAP is perfect. All the pressure is on MXICN to make the play, and now they're trying to work on this IS-7 and IS-4, but these are hard tanks to land a lot of good shots, and
Yep.
the Batchats are taking the worst of it right now. Yarmouth is down to a 1.
So is Chucky, they looks like they're going to try to focus him out. He does go down.
Chucky goes down.
Now the
Dark is
Tehran
now at 2.
Tehran is coming in, but can he hit the I-7? He does take out the I-7, but they are losing a
Good.
lot of HP. Meanwhile, the Tough in the Chieftain and their I-7 have went down on the backside.
Hit point advantage is actually on the LGC side. They have about 7K to about 5, under 5 for MXICN. So LGC is doing a heck of a job here, and it looks like they've pushed and cleared out all the heavies on the B cap. The B cap is clean. MXICN's only play is to try to, take out a IS-4 in a very difficult position, and they got to do it quickly. They don't, they're going to get help. Here comes the chieftain.
Yep.
Dennis coming up.
Uh,
Little cheese curd is coming up. Yeah, that's the problem for Mexican is you have two one-shot tanks, and you have Bama Freak in that IS-4 just in a extremely difficult position. Unless you have control across the tracks, can't really dig him out. So are they rotating out of this entire position? But where do they go? What's the play? With
I don't
2 minutes
know.
and 30 seconds left on the clock, Beef.
I don't know what they're planning here. I would think you'd want to get the light to try to get some spots. I mean, you want to let that Terran try to eat the enemy team down a little bit, but I just don't know if there's going to be time now.
Yeah.
LGC set back up in a very defensible position. Even if they do try to rotate back around to B, they're not going to be able to do much.
Yeah, the clock is really against them at this time. The hit points are against them. Like you said, there are two one-shot tanks by LGC that Terran could easily delete, but LGC's playing smart. They're keeping the hit points down, and all the pressure's on Mexican to try to win this game. And they're really at a point now where, you know, what is the likelihood that you can't really get on cap? And I mean, with three tanks where everyone's set up, the resets are too easy. You have to go in and kill tanks.
Hmm.
I think the play happened about 2 minutes ago when they did not go after Bama Freak and try to finish him off in that IS-4. Looks like they're going to try to maybe get some vision here with Dark in the LT. Um, Hoping that maybe the Bat Chat can get someone making a bad poke in the Terran, but I think LGC is just too smart to fall for this play.
Yeah, I think they're just going to stay hunkered down. Looks like they took a shot at the LT but missed.
Yeah, I'd be yelling at all my team, stay down, stay down.
Just save that HP.
No, no bad pokes.
Yeah, 30 seconds on the clock. Mexican not going to have time to kill all here, so this is going to go to LGC, and they're going to take a 2-0 lead going into Mexican's map. But the LT just going to go in and try to get a shot. Oh, he turns off at the last second. Like Bama freaking that IS-4 took a shot at the LT. Man, look at the bounces
Oh,
the LT
there
was
goes
getting right
Dark.
there.
Dark's done. This is pretty much all she wrote. And the kind of incredible thing about this map, and this is why I'm giving nothing against Mexican on this one, but I'm giving LGC a lot of props. They were down down two tanks, and they were able to still put up a fantastic defense and really stuff all the attempts by Mexican trying to penetrate their defense. That was really masterful in terms of their rotations. They were super extended up the tracks, but it worked for them. On the Mexican side, the Terran um, lacks EZ, putting up almost 3K, picking up a kill. Yarmoth in the Bat Chat doing 2,600 in damage. Uh, Joy in the CS putting up 1463. And it kind of trails off after that in terms of damage. Over on the LGC side in the IS-4 Bama Freak, um, putting up almost 2,500, picking up a kill. Not a ton of blocking, but I think they kind of just avoided him. He was in a tough position, and Bama knows how to play that tank well, and he just put it in a spot that was hard to dig out. I mean, that was like a tick in the middle of steps. Sin in the Chieftain, putting up 2,300 in damage, blocking 1,370. Wadko in his Unskinned Valor, putting up 1420, picking up a kill. Also, Shapeshifter in the IS-7, putting up 14, picking up a kill. And another um, Unskinned Valor, 2 kills and 1400 in damage. The meanest greener uh, doing a really nice job there. So we have a 2-0 lead by LGC, and we are
Yes, sir.
going to the
Murovanka.
map. Murrow. Okay. Mexican is up against it, right? They have to win this
Yeah,
to
they
keep
have to
this
take this
going.
game.
Have to take this game. And is this their map?
This is their map, so we will see what they have in store here. We saw them the other night. They came out very aggressive and very good on this map
Good
versus
focus
White
fire.
Wolves Sunday night.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they took care of business on this map. Um, let's see what they have in store here. I mean, I think one of the hallmarks of watching Mexican play is they want to bait you into a brawl. And if they bait you into a brawl, they're very good. Their focus fire, their aggression is great. I think in these last two, they got baited into what LGC is good at. LGC is good at picking you apart and making rotations. And if you play that game too long with LGC, you're down tanks, you're down hit points, and we saw that on steps. So it's kind of like imposing your will on the opposite team, right? Who is
Yeah,
going to play
Mexican
whose game?
has chose to attack first.
Looks like they know what they want to do right away. They're putting up a pretty flexible lineup. And what I mean by flexible lineup is that this lineup could go to either cap. It could go A cap or B cap. I think a lot of teams make the mistake on Murrow, and you could debate whether or not it's a mistake, but they give away too much too early, meaning that you, you can tell by the lineup where they're going with their tanks. Sometimes I guess that's a okay thing to do. For me on offense, I would like a little bit of mystery, so you hope that the defense gets a little bit spread out and is having to watch both caps equally. Pretty
Yeah,
standard picks coming
very.
out
Yep,
of
yep.
LGC right now. Couple hold down British tanks, a nice strongly turreted medium, and a chisel IS-7, great for holding corners or putting out on the zipper edge. Definitely do not see how you run this map without a light tank. Normally, when teams drop the light tank, it's an A cap rush, right? Quick
Yeah.
cap. You have to kind of throw the light tank even if you're doing that, just so you're not selling out your strat too early.
Now, are we gonna see a TD on defense here?
I would think so, but I don't think it's necessary. Um, I would almost I don't know. And the one thing on defense is you don't need to you need a little bit of vision that the LT can easily give you. Um, your backup becomes your other medium. You don't need to chase people around the map. So PD is a good pick, especially you can get something that can. I've seen people try to run the Terran. I've seen the E4, seen Badgers. I've seen, and there you go, Terran.
Um,
Super Conqueror. I like Super Conqueror on that. So we see Mexican picking up another medium with the CS. So the choice is to go with three British hold down tanks, IS-7. Both teams running Terrans, both teams running LTs. The difference is that you got a Batchat CS versus a um, Chisel on the other side, along with um, they pick up another medium. No, they just went with the one
um,
medium.
nope. Yeah, just the chisel. Yeah. Mexicans' back is against the wall. They have to win right here.
Most teams on offense, they're to tell you right away what they're doing. You can tell by where the majority of their tanks go, what the play is going to be. Um, we have seen this where like the two chieftains are going to go towards the 3 line, and most of
Yeah.
the rest of the tanks are to sweep towards the field or the 7-8.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, they're going to be alone. I don't see them going past the lighthouse right here.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to push up too close because then you risk getting overmatched or pushed, right? You got to be sensible with those chieftains. Those chieftains are hold that side, but not get to a position where it'd be tough to push 3 grid squares into them um, unnecessarily by LGC. So I kind of like what MXICN has done here. The key is there anything to get out? And the answer is not so much. Bama is in that LT. He's bushed up in that
Oh yeah.
magical location there, right there at H56. He's in that bush really nicely. It'd be hard to get on that cap without him spotting you out. I think there was a blind shot taken. A little
Yeah.
house there.
It looks like LGC is taking and clearing out some of those buildings right there
Mm.
in the center.
Oh, so they can shoot onto cap. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah, I see the shots flying in now. Very smart by them. I was actually thinking, maybe I shouldn't even say this out loud, but have the light tank driver drive on the B cap and push those outer rim trees the opposite direction so teams can't knock them down onto cap. What do you think about that?
I mean, it could be a good idea. Um, I mean, back in the day, we were always told, when you spawn, take down any cover on the base, which of course was a different game mode back then. But
Sure.
take down the houses, take down the little spotlight post there in the center, take down
Hmm.
anything on cap that they can hide behind right at the beginning.
So
Of course, that
very
was
meta.
back in the standard days.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking of it because so many teams like push those outer trees down and then try to get on cap using that additional coverage. Dark is, he's definitely lit because so many shots are flying at him. It just seems that because of where Bama is, they just cannot get on cap without getting detected. And unless
Oh,
they figure out where Bama is and get him out of there, this whole strategy is kind of a bust right now. Dark is moving up. Look how close he is.
no. Oh, I was about to say, oh, he shot.
Oh, he got
He
spotted.
shot.
Bama took a shot. I mean, literally, he could have got out of his tank and thrown a rock at Bama. That's how close those tanks were until they got detected. Bama took
Bama
2 shots. He's
damage.
down to a 2 shot. Is he going to get out? Looks like it.
Yeah, he's gonna get out. Now the Chieftains for Mexican have pushed up very aggressively here. I like this play. Light tank is on finally.
Yeah, they swung those chieftains underneath as they made that play, and I like that because what it does is if they make bad pokes, now you get damage. But look at the
Yeah.
counter rotation by LGC. LGC is like, okay, we're going to swing our tanks out to the other side and take out your medium. Yarmouth is in a ton of trouble right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get. Well, I don't know. He might get out of this.
Oh, Shapeshifter shot the building. I think he was anticipating him being in a different place. They just need to push. If they could take out the bat chat and then sweep in behind these chieftains, this game is going to be over quickly.
That Chad
Gamma
getting a good
Freak's
bounce
down
right
to a
there.
1.
I mean, these guys are getting focused out. Bama Freak going in to try to reset the cap. He's down to 55 HP. Shapeshifter going to push the bat. Wadco goes down. Bama goes down.
Wow.
Kratos goes down.
Everybody's
And it looks
going
like the
down.
tough is going to go down. He is down to a one shot. Shapeshifter down to a one shot.
Hit point advantage is
Dolphin goes
still
down.
still with
It's,
Mexican.
yeah. Even on trades, actually, Mexican just goes up a tank, taking out Masionic Stew.
So here's the play. Right now, Mexican cannot be thinking about capping. They need to go take out the Chieftain and the IS-7
Yes.
and rotate to the middle of the map, get out these weak tanks, and ignore where the Terran is and ignore where Green is. I don't know if you agree with that, but that would be my call right now at
That's,
this point in the map.
oh, big shot into Zoro from the Chiron. That's exactly what I thought they were going to do. Um, Zoro was getting very aggressive on his own over here, and they had the one-shot chieftain. That's just where the
And
obvious push is.
yeah, and he's just not in a good position out there in the middle of the field by himself in an IS-7. This is
63 should have him
I'd
right
be
here.
licking my
Yep.
chops, and he's out. Now I would push the Chieftain Shapeshifter, and this could be their win. They're under 4 minutes. There's plenty of time, but you got to get tanks out now and keep your guns in the game. This Terran can easily,
Yep.
boom, down goes Shapeshifter. Great play. Now you go after the, you could even put cap pressure if you wanted on A
Yeah,
cap.
little A.
Maybe put the light tank on there in the CS. Force them to make a play.
Looks like the focus is going to come in on the Unskinned Valor, the meanest green now. Oh, big
Beautiful
shot from the
focus.
Chiron in the back.
Well, this has been a really nice game by Mexican, really coming out and showing what they're capable of. This was their map pick, and they played this one masterfully. Great rotations, great focus fire. Um, that was pretty close, though. I'm not gonna
It
lie. I
was. It
thought it could
was.
have gone pretty much each way, right?
Yeah. At one point, I was like, okay, who's going to get the better of this? And Mexican just started pulling it back and started deleting tanks.
Looking at the damage over there on the LGC side, it's Zoro in his IS-7 putting up almost 2,900. He blocked 2,200. So great game out of it's Zoro, little cheese curd in the Terran, putting up 1343, picking up a kill. But wow, when you really look at the damage over there on the LGC side, it starts to drop off really quickly. Only one tank over 2K, and after that, no one even breaks 1,500 damage. Hard to win a game when you're not throwing up the numbers. On the Mexican side, look at that. In the Terran, 3 kills and almost 4,600 in damage. The blocks OPZ bringing the pain big time. Chunky uh, Chucky in the IS-7, 2 kills, 3,300 in damage, blocking 3,200 in damage. That is a monster game out of an IS-7 driver. I love it. I love it. Choi in the CS was also spectacular. 2 kills, 2,500. And finally, Kratos in the Chieftain putting up 2K. So again, you have several tanks, over half the team putting up 2K, one team member putting up 4,500, picking up 3 kills. Um, Mexican just did a fantastic job on that.
There you go. On to the defense.
When we watched them play White Wolves last time, they were also very dominant on this map. So this is definitely a comfort map for a Mexican. Um, Definitely, you can see the confidence and the control they have. Yeah, I really thought for a minute there that LGC was going to take it and steal it from them, but wow, just good rotations and good focus on the Mexican side. Got lots of tanks going up for the LGC side. We see again 3 of the British hull down tanks. At Chat Chisel combo with the LT light tank, IS-7 and Terran. So pretty much very similar lineup to what they ran on defense. They're going to take that out on offense. Again, very flexible, doesn't really give away much as to what they might be doing offensively. On the Mexican side, a Valor, a couple of Chieftains, Super Conquerors, so 4 British hull down tanks, and that Bat Chat CS combo. A lot of teams are running that. Very popular combo in comp right now. And the LT with the Terran. Terran seems to be the flavor of the month or the flavor of the season in terms of comp. We're seeing this on just about every map. I
I
don't care if it's Himmelsdorf or if it's Ghost Town. People are
I
playing
think
it.
I think that Tehran is here to stay unless an event bans it specifically.
Yeah. Well, it hits hard. It has good camo. It's flexible. It moves around the map well. So why wouldn't you play it? All right. So Mexican has not tied it up yet, but they were very, very good in that last one. Brought it back to 2-1. So the advantage is LGC. LGC takes this, they take this match. If Mexican takes this, we're going to OT.
Yeah, let's see what we're gonna do. I feel like we're gonna see a similar
Decap
play from
push. Yep.
LGC here. Yeah.
No, but they're not leaving the heavies. I kind of like the way that Mexican left those 2 chieftains back and then
Yep.
rotated them underneath. I mean, just a very, very smart heads up play.
Now, Mexican about to drive into LGC's whole team with these bat chats in the 63. They're gonna have to be very careful. All right, it looks like they're all gonna get out without anybody taking any punish.
So what was interesting on that is they just kind of extended their defense enough with vision. They played relatively conservative. I do like how they're rotating a little bit along the 3 line just to kind of get a little bit map control with defense here. And that allows them a rear side rotation if necessary. But you got to figure, you got to get that IS-7 all the way on the zipper. How quick is little cheese curd going to try to get on cap? Normally you wait until you got that other tank over there in like that K7
Yeah,
position.
that Bama and Dolphin get in position.
Bama's probably another 10, 15 seconds out of position, and then we'll see if we get some cap pressure. Definitely have set up that nice firing line along the 7 line, but look how much pressure with 4 tanks Mexican is applying on the A through C line. Very aggressive defense. Here comes cap pressure.
Now, Dark is still very close. He should be able to spot a little cheese curd very easily right here.
Yep, he bounced right off, so Dark must have grabbed him. I like Dark's position. Very safe in those buildings. I mean, he's not completely protected, but he definitely makes him hard to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Now some shots are going in here. Kratos, though,
Oh,
very aggressive on this push. Kratos out in the middle of the field in the Chieftain.
he is, but he should be covered. I mean, the only one, Bama's not gonna have a shot. Little cheese curd can't shoot her. He's gonna give himself away. So, I mean, I like this.
Look how
They have the bat down to 11 HP in the back. It looks like the LT might try to go in for finish. Oh, he's going to have to turn back. He's taking shots.
Batchat is a 1, and they pulled all of the chieftains back for LGC to deal with this rear side aggressive flank. There's cap pressure. We're down to almost a minute, but nothing to get crazy about right now. There's plenty of time for MXICN, but they need to get tanks down right now. Even the
Try to get in
Terran has dropped
stride.
back to try to help. Cap pressure's
Now,
off, so
LGC is getting better at these trades up here in the forest. Like, these bats have to start putting in work. They're going to lose the Valor, possibly a chieftain around here.
yep, Conqueror goes down. That was a rough one. They need to get Shapeshiftered out, and they need to get okay,
They need to get the
Shapeshifter goes
chieftain.
down.
Oh,
Ooh,
Kratos.
Kratos just went over.
Too aggressive.
Why? Too aggressive.
Yeah, he
But it
just
went
needed to
down
hold
for
and
a
give those
kill.
Batchats time to form right there.
So here's my thing. You got 3 tanks out on the other side. You got a Terran down to half health. You're playing defense, and there's no cap pressure. How aggressive more? How much more aggressive do you need to be?
Um, I don't know. I would not
I don't know.
have.
It's a good answer.
Because, see, now they pushed out the Super Conqueror on the backside over here, and he is probably going to go down to Bama here.
Yeah.
Bama and Dolphin just seem to be chewing him apart.
So Little Cheese Curds a 1. It's Zorro is a 1 on the LGC side. So both, I think, Choi and Yarmouth could take a hit, but it'd be on fumes. Well, especially if Choi takes a hit from that Aaron.
And they just lost the Super Conqueror back on the other side for MXICN.
Yep, and the hit points are very close. It's 43 to about 4K, so it's about maybe like a little more than 400 hit points
Oh,
separate these
Bama
two
just
teams.
takes a big shot from the Chiron and goes down.
Oof.
Okay, 4v4. Mexican does have about 1300 on HP right
Here
here.
comes the push on Zorro. They are going in. That means the bat chat is low.
Oh!
Oh, he
Oh, the
misses. Or
bat!
bounced. He bounced.
He bounced off the CS.
That was huge.
Oh,
Dolphins on
fire.
fire.
Oh my god, big shot from the Chiron.
MXICN is really doing a great job here. Little Cheese Curd is going to go in, tries to put a nice shot in, but he goes down for it. Wadko needs to kill Troy, and he does, but he takes he takes a shot there from the Batchat. Does the Batchat have any more left?
Um,
He
I don't know. He
misses.
bounced a second. Oh, he
Batchat
gets
does
that
have
fire
shots.
though. He should be able to
Woo!
clip now.
Beautiful game by MXICN, tying this up 2-2 on their map, showing them exactly what I talked about at the beginning. MXICN loves this map. They own this map. Their rotations, their focus fire, their aggression, everything was on display right there against a very good LGC squad. Wow. That might have been the best match or the best
That
map
was.
we saw tonight,
Oh,
or in the last few weeks. That was fantastic, Beaver. LGC um, Wadko in his Unskinned Valor, putting up 34 kills. Great game. Almost 1,500 in blocking. It's Zorro in the Terran, putting up 2,800 in damage. But that one bounce off the CS, that was a heartbreak for him. I'm sure he's probably chatting about that one right now. In the Chisel Dolphin, putting up 2,400, was doing work in that. Bama Freak putting up 2K, blocking over 2K, picking up a kill right there. Uh, Late in the Chieftain putting up 2K as well. But over there on the MXICN side, let's celebrate this. Come from behind, 2 games down, tying it up 2 apiece in the CS. Choi in the CS with 2 kills, 4,400 in damage. Also blocked 13 50. A lot of that was the shot that Zorro flunked
Put
right
in at
off
the
of
last
his
second.
turret. So he wasn't blocking that much. Most of that was one shot. Yarmouth in the bat chat. Look at that bat chat game there. Steve put up 4,400 in damage with 3 kills. That is monster bat chat play. The Terran, 2 kills and 2,800 in damage. The Super Conqueror, Chunky, putting up 2,400, picking up a kill, blocking 2K. Wow, I
um,
love MXICN on Murro. It's a match made in heaven.
so guess where we're going to overtime?
Is it Ghost Town?
No,
No, Port.
Port
What?
team deathmatch.
What? Okay.
Um,
Um.
I don't even know what to think about this one.
Wow. So okay, I don't know what to say because we've all played Port at some point, and no one's happy. Look, Port would be in the rotation if Port was a fun map to play, but it's not. We're just going to be honest with it. It's a tricky map, and it's one of those maps. If you get caught, and what I mean is if you get caught in the wrong place, not understanding how the terrain, how the buildings work, it can go south for you very, very quickly. Relatively small map. You do not really need light tanks, in my opinion. I love what LGC is throwing up right there. This is the come
Yeah,
get me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean
Type
that's
fives,
what you want. I
E4s.
mean, if there's some sort of a draw, I mean, it's going to go down to, who had the most kills, and then if it's the same, it's going to go to damage. So you're going to want that extra health. You're going to
Yep.
want that gigantic health pool.
Yeah. I agree. I think, yeah, you want health pool. You want to do a little bit of scouting, but you want to keep all your tanks within like a couple grid squares of each other. This is not a map where you want to split. And I think
Oh.
most good teams will kind of wolf pack it, or in the case of LGC, they're a kind of slow pack it. This would be like a turtle pack.
Now, I do not remember spawns. I think one is in the city at like
Yeah,
a beeline down south, and the other is the
yeah.
up north right
They
hand corner
yeah,
train
it's like a
station.
diagonal. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's been a while since I've played Port, so
The worst is playing Port NBA. I mean, if you want to play a worse mode, then at least team kill all. You have to like go find each other and kill each other. But the NBA version is kind of odd on this one. Don't like it all that much. Now, is in this tournament is the tiebreaker map different each week, or is Port the standard tiebreaker map?
it is. Um, hang on, parent tiebreaker. So it changes.
Okay, so
Um,
it's a rotating tiebreaker map.
so for January 23rd to the 29th, it was Malinovka Encounter. For January 30th through February 5th, it is Team Destruction on Port. So they are rotating it weekly.
Okay. MXICN is now starting to throw up some tanks, definitely with a lighter lineup though so far. 50B, Bat Chat. I do like the IS4 pick, the couple of IS4s. They're going, obviously they don't know what the other side is up, but you gotta think you gotta bring some heat slingers when the other team is bringing a couple Type fives, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
And the IS4, with the IS4, their gold ammunition is heat, correct? Yes, it is.
Yes.
So the IS4 QL can throw some heat. Still like some chunk coming out of MXICN, something bigger. But
Well,
MXICN seems to be do. really well when they can rotate their tanks quickly, right? So maybe that's more their play
Yeah,
style.
we'll find out. I do have to think Gambit is he is watching and he's always hoping for overtime, so he's finally getting it tonight.
He got his overtime. Well, that's why you tune in, Gambit, to Beaver's channel. We almost guarantee overtime.
I wish we could.
Well, Beav and I root for it. We'll give you
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
If
every
there's
match.
any sacrifices or small prayers we can make to get OT, we try our best.
Um,
Okay, I like I like this. Well, minus the IS4s are not fat. Oh, and then just put up an E100. I'm trying to figure out what Mexican's doing here.
oh, 780.
780. Okay.
I don't know about the 780 in
I
comp.
don't know about the 780. It doesn't have heat. It is kind of nimble. It's kind of
Guess we'll find
troll.
out.
Okay, yeah, I'm game. Hey, Mexican has won the last two games in a row.
Yeah.
LGC has a slower lineup. They have to work more to kind of stay. They can't pivot away from those type fives too
Now,
much.
I was gonna say though, if they had the southern spawn and they could keep those top fives and stuff in that little port city or whatever you want to call it, I think that would have worked well. But Mexican's gonna get the quicker rotate here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know about port. I really don't.
Well, this is the problem for Mexican. In the southern spawn is crappy because you got two choices. You either sit in the city or you push north on the 1-2. You could push to the mid at around Echo 5. If you push out on the 7-8 line, you will get annihilated. So your options are limited. Where the north, you have all options available. You can push south immediately from multiple directions, or it looks like what LGC is going to do is they're going to move down the AB line and probably move towards the kind of like that northwest corner.
Yeah, I think that's where the battle is. Everybody's going to the AB 123
Yeah, which is the same battle that happens pretty much with the NBA mode
NBA.
of this.
Now, Bad Chat has not spotted anything out here. They should
That
pretty
has
much
to,
know by now.
yeah, they should know. They would have heard buildings or something. They got nothing.
They're not QLs, top five, to be
That
all
chat's
of them
taking
going to
blind
be
shots down the 7 line, but there's nothing there. He's on reload.
all right. QL
I, I
55 about. Oh, fire!
I don't like how spread Mexican is right now. They've
Oh,
extended and they can't support each other. They need to get all their tanks in the fight. That QL needs to tuck in right now. That QL needs to tuck in.
but now the I-7 coming around. He's going to get shots into the 50B, but him and Wadkill are going to kind of have a little bumper car here.
Oh, they got to return damage right now. This good little pincer going on by LGC. They got to
Yeah,
get
they're
these
going to.
tanks out. Conqueror goes down.
50B is going down next. They're just going to get them out.
Nice.
Over on the back, it looks like the 780 IS4 are trying to push in and take MXICN stew, but they are going to be fighting that for a long time, and it's going to keep them
Yeah,
out of the
that's a
fight
long
trying to
battle.
chew that big boy name. Batchat is trying to come in.
They got to get him out in this shot if they want to have a chat. Bat chat
Oh, he bounced.
bounces. Bat
IS4
chat
bounces.
misses.
Ooh.
Bat chat's on
Now,
reload, and that
now,
IS7 Messianic Stew is still alive, Beef.
oh my gosh, yeah. The IS4 just needs to get him out because they're going to lose the 780 to the 57 and the 55 back here, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, both of them going to reload. 780 needs to push this.
Chucky has
IS4
clunked
needs to
his
get this kill
last
shot.
two.
Oh my god, he misses another one. Batchat trying to get some shots down and get Wadko out on the other side, but
Okay, there it is. Kratos got him. Amma is a 2, but he could also kill Chucky in 1.
oh, Kratos goes down.
Chucky lands the shot. He's down to 8 hit points. He might not even get this shot off.
No, I don't think he's going to. No, he might. He does
Oh,
take
he
Pamafrick
did. He
out, but
did.
here comes Dolphin.
Good cleanup, but I mean, it's over for Mexican. I mean, only
Yeah,
the Bat Chat is left. The Bat Chat's running. The Bat Chat's on reload. Um, Too much beef and too spread,
yeah.
unfortunately for Mexican. And down goes LGC, takes it down after being up two, tied up. LGC comes back with a very heavy lineup. Just caught Mexican a little bit too spread at the end there, Beeve, and takes it 3-2. But hey, hats off to Mexican. They played a hell of a game tonight, Beeve.
They did, man. That was a great fun match. I didn't mind Port. That was, we love to see those nice brawls. Um,
Give me
but
some
in the
Insk
end,
back. Let's go to Insk.
oh, I would love to have Insk back. Instant counter for the win.
Oh,
All
I'd
right,
love it.
guys. That is going to do it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow with a double hitter over in the Calamity NA3 League. We'll be having AMD versus SW at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then Keg versus USCAN, Team 2, at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So make sure you come back tomorrow night. Check us out. Full couple hours of tanking action tomorrow night. Any final thoughts?
No, I just only want to say what a great match. Shout out to both teams for just, that's what makes doing comp fun, is watching teams like this go at it.
Oh, for sure. All right, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow.